We both grew up in an era of civil rights and had parents who expected us to do something for someone other than ourselves.
Any civil rights issue that came up, the Kirk family was a part of it, particularly Miss Kirk. We call her Auntie Kirk. Just a real trailblazer and a strong Black woman.
They were loving parents, demanding parents, and they expected nothing less but great things from Ron Kirk, and they were not disappointed.
I remember meeting Ron Kirk for the first time like it was yesterday. Professor Charles Allen Wright, otherwise known as the coach of the Legal Eagles, introduced me to Ron as one of the finest quarterbacks in the history of the Legal Eagles. As he has done in every arena of his life, he immediately emerged as a leader, as the glue, and really become an outsized character in the law school more broadly. And I know that he and Professor Wright had a lifetime, very close relationship as a consequence of that experience.
Ron Kirk was a constant fixture around the state capitol. He started off as a staffer for one of the Democrats in the House, quickly became one of the key staffers around the state capitol.
He really truly believes in public service to the degree that he sacrificed personally in order to be able to do it.
Ann Richards tapped him to be Secretary of State.
From that position, he decided to run for mayor of Dallas.
I was 15 years old when Ron Kirk became the first Black mayor of Dallas. To be a kid in DFW and see a Black man as mayor of that city, that moment is something that's seared in my memory.
We shall overcome today. In Dallas today, we have overcome.
Ron inherited a city with a checkered past, and maybe even a city with a little bit of a mean streak.
Dallas had just about perfected the art of saying no. They had said no at one time to DFW Airport, and they regularly turned down municipal bond elections.
And Ron changed all that. Ron Kirk was responsible for the American Airlines Center, which galvanized the enormous growth within downtown and uptown Dallas. Ron Kirk was responsible for an absolutely exemplary arts district. Ron Kirk was responsible for keeping the Nasher sculpture collection. Ron Kirk was responsible for the enormous early investment in the Trinity River Basin, which over the long haul will turn into one of Dallas's great assets.
Ron's greatest characteristic is his ability to bring people together, both as mayor and as U.S. trade representative.
President Obama, in his wisdom, selected Ron to be the United States trade representative.
All of what he learned at the University of Texas really came into play. And his diplomatic way of dealing with people made him a tremendous success in that job. I'd put him on par as clearly one of the top trade representatives in the history of American politics.
I think what a lot of people don't appreciate is how extraordinary Ron is as a lawyer. His political career, his public persona really overwhelms that. Ron is a first-class, elite legal practitioner, and he knows how to solve problems that, in the end, are fundamentally legal problems.
He wants to get to the point. He wants the job done. He does not want to hear all the fanfare or how you got there. He just wants to see the results.
Ron Kirk knows everything he is in life can be traced right back to the experiences he had at the University of Texas Law School.
We said when we were in law school that we were going to do great things one day. But how to define what that would be, I could never have guessed. But it turned out to be something really good, helpful, useful, productive, and I could go on.